Hello everybody, Ampamine here, coming at you with some more Strike Suit Zero. Now, I have thrown some meat laced with diphenhydramine to the Wolverines in my sinuses, so hopefully you guys won't have to listen to me garfle snark. Alright, so, last episode, we managed to get inside the actual relic. Apparently this is important. Well, oh, look at all of the choices. Strike Suit and Strike Suit only. And this doesn't matter much. So, this is a game that I think is pretty good. I like it. If I didn't like it, I probably wouldn't be showing it to other people and talking about how much I like it and making jokes while playing it. But this mission is pretty lackluster. This mission is literally just a giant expository information dump. I'm probably gonna have to remain relatively silent through most of it because a lot of it is just gonna be control explaining, you know, and tying up loose ends. So
its hull will block all outside communications. We have some privacy at last. In what little time we have left, I have a great many things to explain. After that, you will need to make a decision.
yeah, that's... Also, you get to see how I'm awful at flying. Not really.
There's a massive amount of fold energy permeating the entire ship. As a result, you will be unable to transform until we reach the shielded central chamber. As we move toward it, you will need to shoot some of the obstacles we encounter.
And also slam repeatedly into walls. Now, there's an achievement for beating this level in under 30 minutes. Or 7 minutes.
You do not have much time.
Yeah, there's an achievement for beating this mission in under 7 minutes, and I actually got it. It's extremely difficult, obviously, because of the general way that this game controls. It's easy to control in general, you know, making general broad movements, but it's very difficult to control fine movements.
Sending the signal, merging with Dr. Abrams,
crystals,
designing the strike suit, even choosing you.
Well, I mean, that surprises absolutely freaking nobody. Really. I mean, when you're like, hey, I've been scheming a thing this whole time, it's like, really? The person that we designed to scheme things for us is scheming something? No way. I just wish that they were able to actually get this story into more more of an accessible form, instead of just literally having me fly through confined spaces and having control just be like, yeah, I was planning this all along. You already said that.
Many years ago, the colonies discovered the source of the signal that gave mankind fold technology. At the site, UNE scientists found what they thought was the AI for a vast alien ship. This AI had been jettisoned from its host, but they never found the ship to which it belonged. They did not realize that their discovery was not an AI, but mankind's first contact with an alien form of life. The UNE kept their discovery secret and smuggled it away from the colonies to the Human Research Facility. There, Isabella Abram discovered that she could connect herself to the mind they had found. A translation of the entity's true name gave this hybrid its designation: Control. Eventually, the ship's mind, my mind, took over hers entirely.
Well, alright, cool. That's, again, that's really neat, but, all I'm doing is flying through tubes right now. You guys maybe do something maybe a little more interesting. Because I also like I'm trying to keep quiet so that people can actually hear the story. Because I mean, this is the denouement. This is the story wrap up. But
I did this because I needed help. I was the secret Earth found. I caused the massacre at Akira. I triggered this war. The Colonials' weapon, the relic, is the body I was separated from. The Colonials found it as your people found me, in hibernation, comatose. But they found a way to use the relic and turn it against you. I called you to Thule to fly this ship.
So we got the brain, they got the body.
Could bring me here. This is what the strike suit was designed for. It can reunite me
We've
with
built
my body
this
and
strike
free the
suit
mind
on
of its
rock
owner.
and roll.
It was the only ship that could survive the journey. I did all this so that I could be made whole again. But I needed a pilot to bring me here. I needed someone who would listen. Someone who had shown they understood when the orders are no longer relevant.
Not me.
I chose you. I hope I chose correctly.
Well, now we're actually getting to the slightly interesting stuff. So, this isn't an actual machine. Basically, it's a giant alien body. And we didn't know that, and we ripped the alien's brain out, and consciousness and infused with scientists. And then the Colonials got the body, and they're using it to do horrible things to us.
Appear to have a choice ahead.
But honestly,
in the final chamber,
at
you will find the
the-
ship's core.
yeah.
Destroy that, and you will destroy the relic as per your orders. But the colonial fleet will remain, and the battle will continue. The resulting explosion will create a fold in both space and time. I know this, because we have been here many times before. Dr. Abram and I will end up back on Thule.
No
You
way.
will find yourself dazed and confused on Orbital 17. As a side effect of your temporal relocation, your memory of these events will fade, and you will be doomed to repeat them. We will meet again in the timeline that follows, and reach this point. As a result, destroying the core is futile. In previous iterations, the futility of this path escaped you. So I have been adapting your journey each time to help you make the right decision. I suggest you do what I brought you here to do, and destroy the limiters that surround the core. They are designed to prevent another mind doing what I am about to do. Take control of the ship. Allow me to do that, and I will alter the storm and turn it on the colonial fleet. Your planet will be safe, and your war will be won.
Wolverine. Disco ball. Neato. Alright, so we could destroy the core, but for this part, I'm going to show you the canonical ending, the true ending first. Especially since that other ending is really lackluster. Because it's like, alright, cool. You did what I didn't. You did what I told you not to do. Whatevs. Let's do it again. And do. I think this is. I think this is what I'm supposed to destroy.
First limiter has
Yep.
been destroyed.
There we go.
2 more remain.
You know, there's still a lot that you're not explaining to me. I'm putting a crap load of trust in you, because I'm apparently going to reconnect basically what amounts to an alien mind back with a giant alien body that has the power to destroy entire fleets of ships.
Limiters have been destroyed.
So,
One
I mean,
remains.
there are a lot of problems here that we're not discussing. And I mean a lot of problems we're not discussing. Because there's no guarantee you're not just gonna blow up Earth. You know? You don't know if you're here to blow up Earth. Maybe you're pissed at us for, like, separating your brain from body mind. Maybe. I don't know. Just what? I friggin' don't know, but oh god.
If you damage it now, it will trigger a reaction that will allow me to take over the ship.
Alright. I mean, I guess it is kind of a lose-lose thing, because it's like, alright, cool, either you explode. If you believe her, it's like either you explode and go back in time. Maybe she's bluffing, but it also could be something where it's like, okay, you know, maybe she's doing a thing, but even then the explosion might still actually kill me, that sort of thing. So maybe she's not actually bluffing in terms that it might harm me, but still, I mean, it's risky either way, because we don't know if Control can actually be trusted, especially since she betrayed Captain Bowman. Then again, I mean, Bowman was a total asshole. Kind of had it coming.
Thank you. Once Control had taken back the relic, she stayed true to her word. She used the storm to paralyze the colonial fleet, and then we showed them the same mercy they had shown us. In the aftermath of their victory, mankind didn't think too long about their saviors. The vast, intimidating shape of the relic still hung over Earth. We didn't know what Control's intentions were, or what she would do next. But for now, at least, Earth was safe. Although the battle for Earth had been won, it had left its own legacy on the world below. Space platforms crashed into the ocean. Debris from 1,000 ships fell across the world. In our fight to save Earth, we had not done enough. Our world was dying. The remnants of mankind were left no choice but to leave their world behind and start looking for a new home.
Oh man. Strike Suit Zero. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I am going to cut over to the other ending, just so you guys can see it. So, after all this malarkey's done, you guys get to see all of the cool stuff, except it's not really that cool, about the other ending. Advance, energy upgrade. Cool. Yay. Oh. Alright, yep, I'm gonna cut it here for stuff. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1. Bang! Supercut.
Each time to help you make the right decision.
Well,
I suggest you do
yeah.
what I brought you here to do.
I
and destroy
don't take orders from nobody but me.
Designed to prevent another
Or
mind doing what I
Reynolds.
want to do. Take control of
Or
the ship.
McCallum.
Allow me to do that, and I
Or
will
Bowman.
right our storm and turn it
Or
on the
Good
colonial
Caro.
fleet. Your planet will be safe.
But those are the only people that are allowed to give me the ordmans. So now, we're gonna follow our ordmans by destroying the core without damaging the limiters. Yeah, see, this is, again, this game, the gameplay is great, but the way that they chose to end it was honestly not. This is definitely one of those things I think that could have been improved. I honestly don't recall if the original Strike Suit Zero had a different ending to this. I just know that in terms of the director's cut, it's again you fly down a bunch of tubes for a little while while Control finally explains what the crap balls is going on. and then kabam! Game's done. Get your ending. It's like, excuse me, what? No, but why would you do it that way? You could like had like a cool boss battle, or like maybe she would have gotten angry with you. She would have gotten angry with you if you decided to blow up the core without doing what she says. Or maybe if you woke her up.
Again, you chose to obey your orders and destroy the core. The ship will now explode, folding time and space. It will send us back to the first fixed point in our timeline. I will return to Thule. You will awake on Orbital 17. We will repeat our journey until we reach the point when I pretend you have a choice. Eventually, you will decide to help me. Until then, goodbye, Adams. Earth's annihilation had been prevented. The relic had been destroyed, but Control and Adams had not escaped the blast. The detonation of the core had caused massive distortions within Fold space, creating, if only for a brief moment, a doorway in space-time. Humanity refused to mourn its saviors, choosing instead to believe they had escaped through that doorway. Wherever they were, their job was done. The relic had been destroyed. The tide had turned. Although the battle for Earth had been won, it had left its own legacy on the world below. Space platforms crashed into the ocean. Debris from 1,000 ships fell across the world. In our fight to save Earth, we had not done enough. Our world was dying. The remnants of mankind were left no choice but to leave their world behind and start looking for a new home.
Strike Suit Zero, Director's Cut. Alright everybody, thank you very much for sticking with me through this series. Hopefully you had an enjoyable time. I definitely have, because I got to fly around through space, blow a bunch of stuff up, and make fart jokes for probably a couple hours at this point. So, thank you all very much for watching. This has been Ampamine coming at you with the very end of Strike Suit Zero Director's Cut. I will catch all of you on the flip side.